Yo, what's going on? Frost here, and today we're going to be talking about some breeding in Pokemon Go. It has been kind of a topic brought up with a lot of places, and I just got a message of somebody asking, is breeding going to be in Pokemon Go? Yeah, probably not. Why? Well, because what happens when you go to the zoo and you see two monkeys kind of doing their thing? You're covering your kid's eyes. I mean, that's kind of what's going to happen. Everybody knows what breeding means. I know everyone's like, oh, what's the big deal? It's a game. In this day and age, it's kind of frowned upon. Also, because in the history of Pokemon Go, it's always been kind of boy and girl, and I don't want to get into any type of, geopolitical type of topics or anything like that. Personally, I don't care what anybody does in their own personal business. It's their own life. Far be it from me to tell anybody what to do. I play Pokemon. Some people think I'm dumb for doing that. I don't care. So, first thing I want to get to is, tell me what your personal opinion is of it inside the comments, please. I'm kind of curious if everybody wants to see breeding or not. Pokemon Go has always, not Pokemon Go, but Pokemon itself has always had breeding in it. Basically what it is you got the boy, you got the girl of the same type, not having like a Charizard and a Weeble, although that would be a funny mix. Maybe they should do that. Now, I don't know how they would implement it in a game. I mean, you'd have some really funny looking Pokemon going on, and but you would have a lot of different variations. That'd be kind of cool. I would like to see. You know what? I kind of want to see that. That's my new thing. I want to see that. Crossbreeding. Forget breeding. Let's get crossbreeding into this. Don't ask me how in the hell they would possibly ever do it. But, I mean, just imagine an Eevee breeding with a Charizard. I mean, think about it for a minute. Kind of cool idea, right? Uh-huh. Or like a Dratini with a Pinsir. I mean, I don't know what these things would look like, but it would be very interesting. I don't know how they would implement those types of mutations into the game, but it would be really cool to see. But anyway, so basically it would be as a boy and a girl, the same type of Pokemon. They would do their little thing. They'd have a couple of drinks, smoke a cigarette, and get it on. And next thing you know, they get a Dratini egg. Now you get that egg then gets hatched for however long, miles, inches, whatever, and then you have a Dratini. So, I mean, I don't think it would work all that great having to do with the beginning evolutions of like a Dragonite or anything for that matter, but it would be kind of cool with the upper echelon of, Dragonites and Gyarados and Charizards, things like that. That would be pretty cool because it's very difficult to get those. I mean, you think about it, you have a Charmander. You need 125 candies to get to from beginning to end. So maybe you can, trade for a female or a male Charizard, and, they breed, and then you have 3. And then you can use that for trading. Maybe you can trade the eggs. Trading the eggs would be kind of cool, too. I like that idea. So, yeah, I mean, somebody made a video having to do with breeding, and it really hasn't been brought too much to the forefront of the whole Pokemon Go situation because I think everybody kind of knows that it's not really going to happen. It would be very difficult to implement. I mean, granted, everyone's like, okay, well, now there's Ditto out, and Ditto is, as they call it, asexual. He can go kind of either way. He's batting for both teams or all teams, and it doesn't matter. He can be male or female, and he can breed with any Pokemon. But I personally, now that I think about it more, I would kind of actually like to see the crossbreeding. I think that would be awesome. I have no clue how you would, implement that into a mobile gaming platform, maybe into some sort of a console or PC game. That I can understand because there's a lot more computing power having to do with it. But the absolute ridiculous number of possibilities would just be ridiculous. But then again, you're taking the Pokédex and basically throwing it out the window. So, I don't know. It's something I'd like to see. I think everybody would kind of like to see something like that. It just adds more to the game. We're getting trading. We're getting the battles. We're getting Generation 2 soon. We're supposedly getting the stealing different eggs, no eggs, baby Pokemon. I don't know. The rumor mill is spinning like crazy as usual. Take them with a grain of salt. Most likely, most of the time, these rumors these days do come to fruition in some sort of way where, it might not be exactly what it is, but it's going to be some sort of rendition of that. So I want to make sure everybody understands. Maybe it'll be, maybe breeding will be something completely different. God only knows. If there's breeding, people are talking about it. There aren't rumors that they're going to put it in. I want to make sure that's very clear. There's absolutely no rumor out there, okay, that they're going to be putting breeding into Pokemon Go in any which way, shape, or form. It's just something that people want to see, and therefore they're kind of speaking up about it. So I figured I would do my due diligence and bring it to everyone's attention. If you guys think it's a good idea, one way or the other, by all means, leave it in the comments. Who the hell knows? The more comments a video gets, the more likely people are to listen. YouTube has kind of become the new rendition of what forums used to be. Developers used to go to forums to see what people thought. Now they go to YouTube to look at the comments and the videos to see what people actually think, because they can see it in real time because of the way the stats work. So the more comments a video gets, the more likely it is for people to actually, developers to actually listen. So I wanted to bring that to everyone's attention today. I hope everybody smashes that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm out.